Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Good morning. It's Tarot Tuesday, Tarot. Every week there's a new jingle for hashtag TT. Tuesday Tarot, Tuesday Tarot, Tuesday Tarot. I mean, who even knows which way it goes? I have to look each week. Did I say Tuesday first? Or did I say tarot first? I think I say tarot first. So what's up? I think I slept like a brick, actually, because I woke up. My phone was still on to the YouTube video that I fell asleep to. It was something about the galactic sun. Like, usually I at least, notice that it finished. Or wake up later. Even if I fall asleep during the video, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and turn off my phone, take it off the Wi-Fi, but no, I woke up, the screen was on, the battery was almost done, you know you slept hard when you don't even wake up once. So I definitely had vivid dreams, trying to decipher them and see what's important and what is riffraff. Definitely feeling overwhelmed this week. So if you hung out with me yesterday, we had a good laugh about my dryer, and then we it seemed like it had a miraculous fix itself. Well, just an update, my dryer is not working. So I will be going to Walmart again today to go try to get some clothesline. Now I say again because I thought, well, last night I thought I'll run and go get my clothesline. Do you hear that clanging? The wind is blowing in the window so much that it's making my glass rainbow chimes hit together. I actually hate the sound of them. It's like, who's stirring their iced tea with a long spoon over and over and over again? Anyways, I thought I'd run to Walmart last night so I could get a head start on my day today. I didn't realize that they closed at 8:30 now because of the quarantine. Apparently, I did not know that, and I'm thankful I have not been shopping there because it just seems like a bunch of fuckery. But anyways, so yeah, I got turned away at the door. It was 8:38, and they're like, we closed at 8:30, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So anyways, I drove into town for nothing last night. However, I do want to say that there was one good thing about driving into town. Is I must have been passing a lot of lilac bushes and dogwoods, and oh my gosh, the air smelled so good. I was bitching, and then all of a sudden I'd inhale and I'd be like, but it smells really good. So at least I haven't lost complete sense of appreciation. It's hanging on by a thread this week. And that goes hand in hand with our herb of the week. Our brilliant herb of the week is comfrey, who taught us so much yesterday and is gonna stick with us all week. Our affirmations were incredible. I know when to break down and dissolve the old. So apparently this is just my week to maybe break down a little bit more. I feel like that's always my theme. But comfrey is encouraging me to really connect with the elements, allow them to help heal me, take responsibility for repairing my broken pieces by becoming whole again. Comfrey is all about personal power, giving back to the earth, understanding that our health is our greatest wealth. And our affirmations finished up with, I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. So understanding that spirit is coming in us And that's what's manifesting all about. Of course, my JB did not even miss a beat and like totally was knocking spirit like, well, you're doing a shitty job. What kind of ridiculous ass backwards spirit am I bringing in? Because yeah, my manifestations just seem really off. I feel overwhelmed. I have to buy a vehicle. Everything is way too expensive. Like I have like maybe $4,000 to work with. Everything that seems decent seems like 8,000. That makes me angry because if my ex-husband wouldn't have screwed me over financially, like he should have given me the entire income tax, entire stimulus to buy a vehicle. But no, he felt like he needed to take half to fucking buy new shoes and whatever the hell he did with it. And now I'm like literally going to the I feel like I'm going shopping for cars, being like, well, do I buy that piece of crap or that piece of crap? Because that's about all you get for a few $1,000s. And it's like, I wish that I lived in a place where I didn't need a car. But I have to drive 10 minutes to go to Walmart to have them turn me away to close early. And so yeah, I really actually do need a vehicle, I guess, so I can go spend my food stamps at the grocery store. I love my life. I love my life. I am thankful. And anyways, so I just sort of feel like sometimes like, what do I do next? What should I do? I found this awesome spread by Empath Editor. You can find her on Instagram at Empath Editor. And it's called the Indecision spread. And I was like, well, that feels fitting today, because like I'm like, do I go to Walmart now? Do I go to Walmart later? Do I try to fix this dryer? Do I try to see if I can get a new one? Do I just freaking get clothesline? I know these are really small problems, but like I really don't enjoy these decisions sometimes. Like, do I buy this piece of shit vehicle or that piece of shit vehicle? Like I just am like, I'd like to make the best decision, right? I'd like to make the best decisions, I guess, for myself and get into a good feeling place. But it's like, oh my gosh. So anyways, I really want to stay in my power. I saw a random picture of a Goddess Matt Oracle card, which reminded me already that I have forgotten to say my affirmations, my 42 ideals from Matt. Like I just get so like when I get a little stressed out, I just like forget to do everything sometimes. Yesterday I had like a tiny conversation with my son who's going to turn 18 this summer, and he'll be in his senior year of high school. I was like, do you ever think about what you want to do after high school? And then like we're both overwhelmed with that because like neither one of us enjoy this reality really. And it's like, oh my gosh, like life just felt so lifey yesterday. Life just felt so 3D yesterday. So anyways, this is the Indecision spread, and it's only 3 cards, so I can maybe handle that. Thank God it's only 3 cards. It's real simple. I love how she put this together. Tackle your to-do list. That's what it says. There's 3 cards. The first one is the next step. The second one is why take it. And the third one is how it feels. And then on the bottom of these cards, she's got the key terms: get unstuck, prevent overwhelm, and stay positive. And that's actually exactly what my intentions are: to get unstuck, prevent overwhelm. I might need to turn to my tincture of motherwort, my favorite herb for a feeling of overwhelmment, and stay positive. Like, you know what my favorite herb for staying positive is? St. John's wort. And I can't take it right now. Do you know why? Because the sun is shining. And St. John's wort makes you more photosensitive to the sun. And it makes you burn a little bit easier. So I have to wait till next gloomy winter to start taking St. John's wort again. Which is fine because I don't have any. I have to make more. I will put that on my to-do list. around the summer solstice if I can find it growing anywhere. So hopefully I have some coming back in the garden because I really, really need to stay positive. Of course, that is not the only way. I can stay positive by, prevention, not getting overwhelmed. And just making some simple decisions to get unstuck. So you guys, say a little blessing for me so I can find a fucking car because I'm literally driving around in a legal car. It's not inspected. I have to still keep driving it because I have to go get food and a clothesline. So I have all these wet towels all over the place. So I'm really needing a boost. I could really use a boost today. Just in my attitude. Nothing's gonna change today probably. I'm not gonna miraculously find a vehicle or get my dryer fixed or anything like that. But I could get more positive. So anyways, the empath editor, just straight up empath editor, said, a new site, a new spread, and a happy spirit. I'm all tingly sharing my new website, a project I've hemmed and hawed over for 2 years. Fiddling with color palettes and fonts, hyper-focusing for hours on wonky contact forms, working with plugins. I'm going to have to check it out. I didn't check it out yet, but she seems like a perfectionist, which I almost hate to tell her that she should have put empath editor on her tarot spread. She needs to put her little name on it somewhere because it's going to get shared everywhere. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to trigger your perfectionistic ways. She says, "Welp, it's finally here. I stopped playing with the pages and finished the first blog post, ironically on indecision, procrastination, and all the fun feelings that come along with them." This is good. This feels like a really big feat for someone who struggles with getting things done. And I do too. But then I end up really actually getting a lot of shit done. And moving floaty ideas from brain to earth. But anyway, here's the lowdown on the tarot spread that will hopefully help you and me break through indecision and make some progress on any type of task. This one goes out to my ADHD fam, but works for everyone. So I don't think I have ADHD, of course, but when I get put in certain positions, you'd think I did. Do you know what I mean? When it comes down to shopping for a car, I'm like, I don't want to look at any of them. I don't want to decide. I'd just rather do anything else. Literally, it's just overwhelming. So that sucks if that's how people feel all the time. But maybe I do get distracted and I really have to say hocus pocus focus, Sade. All right, it is time to focus now and really call in energies. Now remember, we're working with Archangel Azrael this week. So he will help us with changes and transitions. So I really just got to call out all the big guns and really focus and really chill out and take my motherwort and just start to open up. Anyways, let's see what else. She says, visit the blog for the full scoop, the story, a walkthrough, my example, more questions to ask yourself, and more. Find the link in my bio. And in parentheses, get this, you guys, you can also find a free tarot cheat sheet there if you need one. I love cheat sheets. I love cheat sheets. So here is the indecision spread. She says, start by creating a short list of to-dos you can see yourself doing, 5 max. So 5 things that you could do and you could see yourself doing 5 max. So me, it'd be going to Walmart and shopping, trying not to be an asshole. that's me. I'm trying not to be an asshole, because like now it's like masks are recommended but not required, but they still frown upon you, and like, and I'm probably not gonna wear one, you know, because like I just cannot be smothered. Like literally, I don't like it. Um, do that. Start looking for cars. See if my ex-husband will come and look at the dryer. Get some clothesline, dry clothes in the sun, and pray that the birds don't poop on them. Work on my podcast. I got a whole list of podcasts like I never even hardly get to. So anyways, I get it. Oh, do I want to walk or drive my errand? That's another thing I've been trying to like talk myself into. You know how I've been going down to get the socialist surprise lunches from the school district for the kids? Well, then I drive 2 of them down to my neighbor's kids. And I'm trying to talk myself into walking them down for exercise, even though it'll take a chunk of time. But I guess that's like what exercise does, Sadie. And like, I just am like, today would be the day to start that, because we've had a few days off with the holiday weekend, and like I should just start doing it now and just do it. Put on my sneakers and walk. Anyways, okay, so we've got 3. She's got 3 more elaborations for the 3 questions, like the next step, why we take it, and how it feels. So you guys are gonna have to check out Empath Editor. So the first one is the next step, and that's the garbage truck moving through. You know what? Let's do our affirmations. Get yourself some tea. Here comes the garbage truck. Let's hang out with Comfrey. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our glorious herb of the week, Comfrey, and I dedicate them all to you. Thank you. I know when to break down and dissolve the old. I allow the elements to help heal me. I repair my broken pieces by becoming whole again. I manifest personal power. I give back to the earth. My health is my greatest wealth. I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. I know when to break down and dissolve the old. I allow the elements to help heal me. I repair my broken pieces by becoming whole again. I manifest personal power. I give back to the earth. My health is my greatest wealth. I am joyfully creating my life by giving form to spirit. And so it is. So even though I know I do, I really don't want to come off as ungrateful, because I do love life. I love the lilac flowers. I love the birds. I love the breeze. I love feeling pretty dang good in my body for the most part. It's just so easy to get caught up in like what's not working. It really is. So that's why we have Tarot Tuesdays. Our cards set us straight. I'll be using the Herb Crafters Tarot like I normally do. But let's get back to the Empath Editor for a sec here. With these 3 questions, and she lovingly elaborates a little bit more. So that first card that we're going to pull, because you're going to shuffle and pull with me, right? You're doing that. It's called The Next Step. And it says, let's move out of indecision and test out the idea of doing a task. Which task comes to mind first from looking at this card? What parallels can you draw between the signs you see in the card and the tasks you have on your list? Which task do you feel called to focus your energy on now? Well, so dang, she's like really gonna hold our hand through this. All right, that means I need to put my feet down. I'm like kicked back, you guys. I'm like at the angle that I normally am not. I'm just literally, angled towards my lilac bush. It's got like 12 blossoms on it this year. Finally, I'm so proud of it. I got my feet up. I'm holding my tea. Like, the table's not set up at all, but I just wanted to chill for a minute. So I'm going to have to slide the microphone, the iPad microphone over. I'm going to have to rearrange a little bit, and you're going to get your cards. And did you write your list, or at least think about your list of like no more than 5 things that you need to do, or that you're trying to decide to do, or you're not sure if you should do? Indecision is a bitch. Like, I hate the gray area. Like, I'm not sure if I should do this or that, or what I should do first. Like, literally, it feels just so good to line up and do something. It really does. Like, sometimes it's, if you're just wishy-washy and flip-flopping, going back and forth, it really is just like, make a decision and stick with that decision. You'll feel so much better. And I have had guides from all different angles tell me it really doesn't matter sometimes. Like, there are no wrong decisions. Like, just make one and make more decisions. So like, as Comfrey was saying, like, I manifest personal power. One way to do that is just by making more decisions. Like, I'm going to wear those socks today. This is the shirt that I want to wear today. I'm going to wash these dishes real quick. Like, bam, bam, bam. You just made 3 decisions and you're stepping into your power. So the more decisions you can make, the more you are dictating the energy. You know, I love that word, dictator. Oh, I also made the decision yesterday to never have sex again ever in my life. So we'll see how that goes. But really, I did make a decision yesterday. Like, I'm going to stop thinking about it. That's what I thought. And really, I'm struggling with my body's image so much these days. Probably like, because everyone's like, let's go swimming. And I'm like, I don't want to put on a swimsuit. And, yeah, so now I've like decided I never want to get naked ever again. So I made a decision yesterday. And you know what? After I decided it, it felt good in that moment, because I was like, well, there you go. No one ever has to see your tits. And then I was like, good. And then I went to bed and I slept like a rock. I was like, there. Just took the pressure right off of me. All right, I'm going to choke myself silent with my throat coat tea. That's another reason why I have to go to Walmart, because I'm out of my tea. And it's like the only place locally that they have it. I hate going to Walmart, you guys. But they have raw cacao. They have tea with kava in it. They have clotheslines. And get this, I have a $50 gift card, so I have to go there. Because I don't have any other money, because I'm saving every penny that I have to buy a piece of turd car. Oh, I please pray that I don't get the biggest piece of turd. I just hope it's decent. That's all I want, is a decent vehicle. All right, whining has concluded. We are ceasing the whining now, Sadie. Now, let's get these cards shuffled. This is the Herb Crafters Tarot. You can use any tarot deck. You can use an oracle deck. I told you the other day, if all you've got is your kids' Pokemon cards, go get them. They'll work. You can use a regular set of playing cards. There's a lot of symbols. I mean, you can actually use regular playing cards. I never got into that, really. But you can. All right. There we go. We are shuffled. We're going to like cut it a few times because we keep on pulling the same goddamn cards. Do you notice? It's ridiculous. It's like I am not learning my lessons. All right. There. Skeptical Sadie is going to shuffle a few more times. Okay. So we're going to do 3-card pull, you guys. There's questions to go with each one. Think of the 5 things that you need to work on that you might be a little indecisive about. We're going to tackle our to-do list with the empath editor. You can go to the website. She says she has a link in her in her I don't know. I'll have to see what her website is. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out before we at the end. Okay. Focus. See? This is the energy that we are butting up against. I'm like ready to get focused, and then that part of me is like, I wonder what her website is. We should get distracted even more. So that's the issue. That's the problem. Is like, just getting that focus to click in. So the next step is the first card in tackling our to-do list, getting unstuck. And in her description, it says, let's move out of indecision and test out the idea of doing a task. So let's pull our card and see what comes through, because the questions are like talking to the card. So the next step, cards, my life. Oh my God, the whole deck just literally took a shit in my lap. So the next step, I'm gonna go with the one on the top. I actually honor that. Like when the whole deck just goes wonky, I assume that's like the deck putting on the brakes. Like it had to slam on the brakes so fast that everything got disheveled and nothing specific fell out. So let's just go with the top one. The next step is, it's a reversed apple. It's a reversed apple. So I'm going to flip it over just so I can look at it. Oh my God, guess what? I have a whole produce drawer full of apples that needed used up last week. See, that was on my list too. And what made me think of it is there's this apple peeler, and I actually do have an apple peeler like that. It's like this cranky thing. You crank it and it spins, and there's a peeler, and it makes the apple go around in a circle and takes off all the waxy skin, or and you can also slice it at the same time. You can have it set to that, and then I should just make a whole big old casserole dish of apple crisp and drown my sorrows in brown sugar and oats. So there's an apple peeler, some peels on the counter. I don't actually know what this almost looks like. A dried. Are those old apple skins that she's making a pile? She's doing a lot. There's a big basket of apples. There's a string across the shelf of apple slices that are drying. There's some decorations on the wall. One says homemade pies. There's on the shelf. There's a bunch of drying baskets. There's cinnamon sticks in a glass jar, probably oats. This woman likes to make pies. It's the 9 of Earth. The 9 of Earth is the next step, but it did come in reversed, so I'll just put her up there. I will put her up there. Now, before I look in my Herb Crafter's guidebook, we need to tap into our own intuition on Tarot Tuesday Tarot. And the empath editor says, which task comes to mind first from looking at this card? Well, it made me think of a task that I had forgotten that I even had on my list, because it was last week's list. Like, apparently I've abandoned that list because I didn't do it. So now I'm like moving on, but it's like, don't waste the food. Don't waste the apples, make the apple crisp. Do it. Or some applesauce. Homemade applesauce is always good too. So yeah, like it made me think of something that should be on my list. So that's kind of funny. That is totally funny. So yeah, I guess like I'm breaking the mold here by adding things to my list, and then it's like, okay, so now you'll have more room in the fridge for more food that you're not going to eat, and that you'll wait till the last minute until it's about ready to like be rotten before you use it. That really bugs me about myself. Like last week I threw out so much food, it was embarrassing, but fresh stuff just doesn't last that long, and I wasn't really hungry, and like I was like, oh, shame on you, Sadie Marie. But anyways, let's move out of indecision and test out the idea of doing a task. Which task comes to mind first from looking at this card? So look at your card that you've pulled for yourself. For our first card, the next step, and which what does it make you think of doing? So for me, it makes me think of making that apple crisp and then getting more food, going to the store. What parallels can you draw between the signs you see in the card and the tasks you have on your list? Okay, well, I'll just be honest, and I'm not being judgy, but I'll just be honest. When I was looking at her shelf and her, I don't know, stuff, like, it's really not that cluttered, but it makes me think how I don't like decorations on the wall. And that I don't like too much stuff. So like it has been on my list too to declutter more. Like my cupboards on the bottom, I hate them. They're not functioning right now. I'm feeling resentful to my cupboards. So I would like to even get rid of more stuff. My whole front sunroom is filled to the max almost with stuff to take to Goodwill. Like Goodwill needs to open its donation centers so I can give it all my stuff. Like I literally am feeling like I want nothing around me in this house. So it kind of parallels that feeling to me, and slightly, just because I don't know. I don't. There's something about this stuff on her wall. Those little trinkety things hanging there. Me, I'm like, take it off. All right. So, anyways, what else do we ask here? Which task do you feel called to focus your energy on now? So yeah, now I realize, you know what? After I do the podcast and I'm going to walk, I feel like I'm going to walk my lunches down now. I'm going to start doing that and just get myself that good walk. Okay. I'm going to then go to Walmart and just get that done, because then I'll be able to hang up my laundry. And then I'll just be able to check that off my list. I can't really shop for a car and have immediate success. Like I might as well just do these small things, right? And then hopefully the automotive angels will help me out later today by looking online. That's all you can do really where I live, is like look online and then like try to get your target on something and go get it, because everything's so spaced out. You know, like to get a car, I'm going to have to drive like 20 miles to a dealership, or I don't know. Okay, so anyways, that's our first card. What did you get? Did it help you focus on the next step? Did it help you focus in on the next step? So yeah, also sometimes, you know, it is true when I do kind of feel like overwhelmed a little bit, like just like getting something done, I'll be like, wow, I just took care of all those apples, you know, and that made me feel good. So anyways, that's what I'm working with. Okay, ready for our next card? Let me take another little break so I can chug my tea. All right, and I needed to address some text messages coming in from the former husband. He's like asking me about my old domain name, allnaturalme.com, like what do I want to do with it? And every time he asks, every year, I'm like, well, you can just delete it, like, you know, let somebody else have allnaturalme.com. That used to be my old website. But he just has it like forwarded to my PayPal. I'm like, all right, nobody's going there, but sure, whatever makes you happy to do. Distractions, right? They come in all the time. So it really is important for you to just pick something to do and try to stick with it. Will I peel those apples before I go to Walmart? No. I don't think so, but maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I will do it tonight, you know, because I think I want to go get the clothesline and get that going on. All right, so let me send him a laughing face emoji so maybe we can be done with this text message. And get back to our second card from the empath editor on the Indecision spread. Why take it? So why even do anything, right? Well, if I am just literally addressing the apples, it's because they're going to rot and it'll be a waste of money. And there are people starving in the world, and it's like, come on. Do something. Take care of your blessings. Oh, I want to look in the book. 9 of Earth. Real quick. 9 of Earth. I just want to see what the apple key terms are. Savor the fruit of paradise, peace and plenty. Celebrate wealth by giving. Okay, so I should give my apple crisp away. The hidden star of hope sustains us. Ooh. So yeah, if you cut an apple in half, it will reveal a 5-pointed star. If you cut it like across the waist. If you cut it across the equator, you'll see a star inside. Believe in the magic of the earth. Believe in the magic of the earth. Make some extra applesauce and share it with friends. String garlands of dried apple rings as reminders of the hidden stars of hope. That would be cute, I guess. Probably not. I'm not going to do that. So, restraint and self-control with your bounty lead to community abundance. Measure your wealth by what you have to give. Apple is an ancient tree that contributes to the well-being of both the land and the people, living to over 100 years. Apple trees supply branches for fencing material. They welcome pollinators. They bear hundreds of pounds of fruit each season and provide cold-preventing medicine with leaves and blossoms. Though harvested in the fall, apples last into the spring when properly stored. So there you go. What's my hurry? They'll be fine in another few days. Could wait till spring. When you care for your resources with intention, you can feed more than yourself. Apples cut in half reveal a 5-pointed star. Believe in the magic of earth. So yeah, I'll have literally one bite of apple crisp and I will share the rest with my family. And I should make nice with my neighbors. Like, they invited me over this weekend to swim in their pool, and I just was like, well, I was having my period too. Like, I was like, damn it. But also, I was one sad bitch all weekend, and I just, it was just, I had stuff to do. I got my podcast caught up with. Like, it's okay. It's okay to decline offers if you're not there, but then you should take them over some apple crisp. All right, ready for our second card, you guys? It's why take it. So why take your next step? You've decided upon your next step. Now, why take it? For me, it's so I don't lay down and die. It's so I don't give up. The apple is a very accurate, that energy of hope, believing in the earth, remembering why I'm here. So why take these next steps? Why take the next step? Why even honor this to-do list? Well, do you want a car or not? Okay, so 3 of air came up in my hand off the bottom. This card just goes right in the middle. It's slightly higher than the left and right cards. So this center card, the 3 of air, why take it? So the 3 of air, let's see what she says about thinking. Now, let's assign the task a value. Go back to your observations from card 1 to view the parallels and see if card 2 supports your decision or suggests a better fit. What reasons for working on this task do you see in the card? What possible outcomes does this card suggest? So, like when I look at the 3 of air, I see echinacea. Echinacea is medicine. Apples are medicine. Food is medicine. It's like if you don't nourish yourself and take care of yourself and take care of everyone around you, what's the point of getting a car? You guys aren't going to have any energy to go do anything. Taking care of everybody. Let's see what else. what possible outcomes does this card suggest? Well, like the Three of Air, of course, always does say, like, you know, things do take a little time to manifest. Like echinacea is a slower growing plant. So like I do need to get started because yeah, like picking out a vehicle, that takes time. So I might as well do my apples. That's so funny that I actually have literally an entire drawer full, like a lot of apples. Like I can make apple crisp and applesauce. Like, and if some of them are ugly, I should dry them as decorations just to make myself laugh that like I procrastinated to the point that like now I have to have a string of apples to show me that 5-pointed star to remind me of hope and the fact that like I now have to decorate with apples just to be a stinker to myself. Because I mean, I used to have stuff strung all over the place, but then I don't know, like dust and spider webs, and my house is like already dilapidated looking. Like I just try to keep it bare and clean so it seems nicer. So echinacea, let me just read the keywords. It's all about speak the truth about your heartbreak. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Healing from grief takes time. So if that sounds familiar, it's because I've pulled it like at least twice this year. And yeah, because I am healing my heart. I am sad. I'm like not joking you. Like I was one sad bitch this weekend. But I didn't drink poison just because I was thirsty. I didn't call on my old flame because I have to cut the cords now. I have to. You can only wait around for so many months hoping someone's going to change or step up for you, and they don't. Well, they're an idiot then, and you got to move on. So yeah, healing from grief takes time. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Speak the truth about your heartbreak. So yeah, echinacea is a slow growing plant, so you got to sit with your grief as long as it takes. Heartache leads to self-knowledge. You may be confronted with an agonizing reality. Like, like echinacea used to be everywhere. Now it's endangered in the prairies of North America. See things as they truly are and accept the loss. Healing lies in your ability to learn from the devastation. Yeah, and the thing is, I just feel like my life is not done devastating. Like, okay, so I lose my marriage, I lose my next lover, I'm losing my van, I'm losing my dryer, like I'm losing a lot right now, you guys. Like they might seem like little things to you, but they're big things to me because I'm a Taurus and all I want to do is like have clean laundry and have a reliable vehicle and a lover with a big dick. Like that's all I really actually want in life. I want functioning appliances, reliability, and satisfaction in my life. Like that's it, you know? So see things as they truly are and accept the loss. Healing lies in your ability to learn from the devastation. Echinacea remedies increase resistance to infection and build a strong body. Embracing painful truths leads to resilience. Seek out strong allies who will help you through the grieving process. Find comfort in your sorrow. Find expression in your heartbreak. Write your story. Take care of the plants. By only cultivated echinacea, when you heal the earth, you heal us all. So that's like echinacea and comfrey. Comfrey's coming and saying, yeah, and that's why I said make sure you give back to the earth. And work on your shit. But anyways, how does that? Why should I work on my tasks then? Because it's like I cannot stop right now. So echinacea is coming in to support apple because it's like, yeah, it might seem kind of silly to like go peel apples and bake, But here's the thing, I'm going to find a lot of comfort in working on my to-do list, in staying consistently busy, or having a project, or getting things done, or doing something productive, doing something creative. Keep on doing something. Don't just sit there and wallow in your misery. Yeah, find comfort and expression in your grief and your heartbreak. Find comfort in your sorrow by being honest about it and acknowledging it, and doing things to make yourself feel better, and acknowledging it when it comes back again and makes you cry again, right? So have the tears, have the feelings, but then keep on letting them go. You don't have to hold them tight. You don't have to claim this sorrow is who I am. No, this sorrow is passing through for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna go do something else. So Echinacea still wants us to keep on keep on supporting our little to-do list, right? No more than 5 things to focus on in a day that you might want to do, right? Take the walk to the neighbors, run an errand, don't make a big deal about it, make something in the kitchen, work on your website, work on your project, work on your podcast, maybe cut some fabric. Like, I'm just like thinking of things that like I can do. Read a little bit from your book, pull some more oracle cards, like just keep on doing, Echinacea says. So it really does support. So why take it is the question for this. Why take it? Because it's part of your healing journey. Why look at your to-do list? Why take the next step? Because you need to. You have to. You got to keep going. Yeah. You don't want to just sit in your grief. For me, I don't know what your reason is going to be, but hopefully your second card is explaining to you why you should take the next step. Yeah, because I have to. I have to, because if I don't express my heartbreak, all I've got is my heartbreak, and that don't feel good. So I have to keep busy a little bit, constantly, consistently busy, and then allow myself to rest and chill and read a book, look at a magazine, feel my feelings if I must, if I have to again, but also be really honest with myself. What'd she say? What did Echinacea say? Healing lies in your ability to learn from the devastation. Oh, this is what I was looking for. See things as they truly are and accept the loss. Sadie, he's alcohol dependent to the point of a disease person. He's not going to choose you over his addiction. Get the fuck over it, right? So I've had to say that to myself several times this weekend. 3 months has passed. He ain't choosing you. Move on. And when you think about it, if he continued to always like be drinking and smoking cigarettes, I would not like that, right? So it's just crazy that I fell for somebody that's not on the same page as me. Get over it. See things as they truly are. Quit fantasizing that he's going to change for you. Accept the loss. Heal, because you are learning from this. Increase your resistance to infection, aka love, and build a strong body, right? So it's like, just be resilient and keep being strong, seeking out allies to move through this grieving process. So yeah, I'm sad, but yet if I'm honest about it, I find comfort in my honesty. And yeah, it can take as long as it wants, because I really have an abundance of time this year. All right. How many times have you heard me talk about that? Oh, my longtime listeners are like, and she's still talking about it. Thanks for your patience. Okay. So our last and final card is how it feels. So remember, our intentions with this indecision spread by Empath Editor is to get unstuck, to prevent overwhelm, and to stay positive. So it's helped me because it's emotionally exhausting. So now, like, I've taken off the edge a little bit, and I'm going to actually get a lot done today. I'm going to run my errands. I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going to get my clothesline. I'm going to get my apples out of the fridge and on the counter, because that's what I did with the lemons the other day. I had a whole bag full of lemons that were like looking ugly. And so what I did was I put them out on the counter at night. Now I woke up the next morning, there they are. I'm staring at them half the freaking day. Finally, that evening, I cut them up and juiced them. But it did take me that long to do it. But putting them on the counter was like, now you have to address me. Now you see me. Now you have to pay attention to me. Now you have to do something with me. Or you'll be throwing me away in the garbage, and then that makes you feel like garbage. It really does. To waste food makes me feel bad, so I try not to. So I really just need to move all the apples. I probably have a basket. I got lots of baskets. Put them in a basket or a bowl or a dish, or just have them all over the damn place, and that'll really drive me crazy. And I will finally do the apples. All right, so our last card, though, is how it feels. Okay, and she says, we can end by exercising a little self-empathy as we reframe our expectations moving forward and consider our feelings on productivity and self-worth. How does the decision to start this task make you feel? How does the decision to start this task make you feel? Are your mind and body in the right mood to begin? How can you release pressure and expectations? So yeah, she says we all have challenges with decision making and time management. So fighting stigmas around productivity is important. Your worth is not defined by your workload or checked boxes on a list. So this completely is me, because I was raised by a type A mother who definitely loves getting her to-do list done. My mom is so productive. She makes us all look like a bunch of wimps. So I grew up definitely with that stigma that, like, you should not be wasting your time. You should be getting a lot of work done. Definitely, absolutely. So I am fully aware of that. I've definitely, like, rebelled against that in my life. Like, my mom's always in a hurry, never chills out. Therefore, I became maybe subconsciously a person that's never in a hurry, always taking my time. Very rarely do I enjoy rushing. And I take it slow. I take it smart for me. But anyways, so I need to understand that. And we'll talk about these last questions and how it feels. I need to, like, just move around for a split second. This is a long talk chit chat for 3 cards, but isn't it so good? So let's refill our glasses and move our body, and we'll be back in a split second. Here we go. All right, hanging in there. Just walking through my house. It's so peaceful in the morning. Like, everything's broken in this house, but yet at the same time, it's still a beautiful house. And I do feel lucky, because I lived in a small apartment for a lot of years with neighbors, like, literally up my ass. And yeah, I'm thankful for this space and this yard and all the wild things that grow around me. I am thankful. So yeah, I had time to, like, eat some granola and get a little teary-eyed thinking of this person that, I'm, like, trying so hard to detach from. But there is part of me that just wants to, like, snuggle my face in his neck, because his hugs were so epic. Oh my God, he was the best hugger. So crazy. It's so crazy. Hopefully someday I'm gonna understand like the big picture, like why I got something that I thought would be so good or could be so good, but yet it just wasn't the right circumstances and situation. And like it's just really sometimes hard to get these big things down. That's what it feels like I'm trying to swallow something that's just a little tough for me, probably because I am spoiled and I usually get what I want. And yeah, that's also why like it's killing me, not killing me, that's so dramatic. That's why it's hard for me to shop for a vehicle with not enough money. Like I'm literally pissed about it. Like I don't even want a vehicle. That's how I am. Like if I can't have what I want, I don't want anything. Ever. So yeah, definitely some challenges this week. Some things that, have stuck me and blocked me from moving forward on my to-do list. But yeah, this layout is just sort of helping me see like, okay, we'll just start doing something. Let's just see what we can do today. And if we don't get it all done today, it's not a big deal, but let's do something. Let's do those apples. Let's run our errands. Let's go get that clothesline and start. The sun is shining. Let's dry some scratchy towels. It'll be great. All right. Last question is how it feels. So let's get our card, and I might reread what she wrote on her post again. And you can visit her on Instagram, empath editor. So she likes writing. And she likes thinking about how it is to be an empath in her life and stuff like that. All right, so how it feels. I got a reversed apple, the 3 of air, echinacea. How it feels. How's it feel to get moving on this shit? I mean, at least I'm doing something. Okay, so here it is, coming up off the bottom. Reversed cacao. The Hierophant, number 5, reversed. Now what's interesting is I'm sipping on my cacao. It seemed a little too sweet today. I put way too much honey in it. And that's like a lesson in itself too. Like sometimes I think like, okay, more sweetness is good, but actually I would have been happier with it bitter. You know what I mean? We think we might need a little sugar coating of our life, but actually what we need is that bitterness. So yeah, that's what I'm learning with my whole life experience right now is like Echinacea said, find comfort in your sorrow. You don't need to sugarcoat it and try to pretend like you're happy when you're not, or try to pretend like you're not crying inside when you are. Like I weep for this man, and maybe I'm projecting. Obviously, I'm projecting so much more heartbreak that I never dealt with in my life, like 13 years of a lame ass marriage. My father, who was an alcoholic, who chose his addiction over me. Absolutely, like I'm definitely projecting so much pain onto this person, but it needs to come out, so I'm not about to stop it. You know what I mean? Like however long I need to use Andrew as my excuse or reason or projection to get this stuff out of me, I will, because I don't want it blocking me anymore. So I will continue to dive into this heartbreak and really see how it's not just him. Like I am heartbroken because I have not manifested what I want in my life. I am heartbroken because my 13 years of marriage really did not work out the way I thought it would, So yeah, there's quite a bit there. So the question is, how does it feel? Number 3, we can end by exercising a little self-empathy as we reframe our expectations moving forward. and consider our feelings on productivity and self-worth. So let me look in the book now to see what the keywords for number 5, cacao, the hierophant or hierophant. I'm actually still not sure how I'm supposed to say that. It is reversed. A revelation is at hand. Seek the truth in spiritual teachings. The most potent wisdom emerges from the heart. So yeah, I mean, like, regardless of what I do in a day or what I don't do in a day, I have to just always be acknowledging that my spiritual journey is the most important thing. And all of this works into my journey, and how I react and respond and go about every little thing, even the mundane things, are part of my spiritual journey and a reflection of where I'm at. So yeah, like, I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to give up yet, especially on my spiritual journey and my spiritual teachings and understanding. This really is my whole life is gonna help me understand. I mean, and when I get to the end of it, I'm gonna go, oh my God, okay, fine. But sometimes in the thick of it, it's not very enjoyable. She asks, how does the decision to start this task make you feel? Well, I would say having the hierophant come in with the cacao, which that's on my shopping list. Isn't that hilarious? So apples are on my to-do list. Cacao is on my shopping list because my jar is way too low. I look forward to that in the morning, having a little cup of that. And yeah, it's like, stay on your path. Hey, the only place to get cacao is at fucking Walmart. Your most dreaded place. But hey, you got to go into your most dreaded place to go get the stuff. You know, go get the good stuff. Like, it's so funny. That's emotionally where I'm at too. I have to go into the places where I dread and don't want to go, but I come back with the medicine. I come back with the wisdom. I come back with my spiritual friends, right? I come back with the cacao. And I got the government to pay for it with my food stamps. So that's kind of funny to me. But anyway, hey man, I never had food stamps before. I literally starved for 13 years of marriage because, you know, we were like middle class. So, which means we didn't qualify for food stamps, but yet we didn't have enough money for groceries. That's how we lived, and that's how we fought. That was a big problem for us, not having enough food in the house. Well, the irony of the situation is now I have more than enough food now that I'm a poor single mother. So anywho's, the secrets of the sacred are available to all. Learn them, teach them. Drinking pure cacao, even the stuff that you buy at Walmart, is an ancient practice and leads to a greater perceptive awareness by opening the heart. So yeah, like, I gotta keep my heart open, even if I'm furious about not having money I think was due to me to get a vehicle, even if I'm disgusted with the fact that my dryer broke. I gotta still keep my heart open, even if I feel rejected by an alcoholic again in my life. I gotta keep my heart open. So anyways, health-wise, you know, cacao is different than chocolate, because chocolate, they strip it of the beneficial properties, they add too much sugar. Now, the cacao, the raw cacao powder, can help open up the capillaries and increase blood flow. And it has all the minerals and vitamins and stuff in it. So spiritual teaching must speak authentically to reach the heart. But some things must be revealed slowly. As too much cacao can cause the pulse to quicken, learning too much too fast can overwhelm. Have patience with the pace of the divine. Remain devoted to mystery, yet have respect for ceremony. So I have to connect these dots that both echinacea and cacao and apple actually are not in a hurry. Echinacea says take as much time as you need with your healing, your heart, and your grief. Cacao says don't do too much too fast or you're going to be freaked out. You're going to be overwhelmed. Apples even are saying, listen, I bear my fruit in the fall and I will last all winter and spring. Like there's really no hurry to use me up. I'm not a banana. Okay, you got to bake the bananas first. Like the apples you can keep putting off. So how does this make me feel about my to-do list? Well, all three of these herbal allies, these herbal friends are saying, do it at your own pace. Some things can't be rushed. Some things you literally cannot rush or you'll just be way too overwhelmed. Some things can go on for a while, but you know what? You're starting to see what needs to be dealt with now. Go ahead and get working on it, but don't feel like there's like a gun pointed at you. But although I am feeling the pressure for the car because I'm getting more illegal by the day. So, but anyways, a revelation is at hand, Cacao says. So, just don't give up. Remain devoted to the mystery, yet have respect for the ceremony. And, enjoy yourself some cacao. Enjoy yourself some real cacao. Enhance your perceptive abilities by opening your heart. This has a reference to heartmath.org, which I did go there and sign up for something free to do, and then I never did it. Gracie, as I've been playing with my hair, 2 silvers have come out, which is interesting. And all right, let me yell at my dog. All right, so she was barking out the window at the neighbor's dog who's across the yard, barking her little sweet golden face on the back porch. Like, my neighbors have 2 golden retrievers and they sound ferocious, but they're a bunch of angels and so sweet, and like they're hilarious because they could totally jump over the fence and come over here, but they never would because they're Goldens. They're just so sweet. So anyways, they're probably just saying hello. So hello. All right. So this last card, did want us to think about how it feels, and these cards do make me realize, slow down, have my cacao, don't be in a rush, respect the ceremony, stay devoted to the mystery. Things are unfolding. A revelation is at hand. I'm going to get stuff done. Are your mind and body in the right mood to begin? Yes, because I've had my cacao and it does get you moving. I like it. I love it. I like to do like a tablespoon, but you know what? At first, don't even do that much. And it doesn't need as much honey as you think. All right. So I would definitely suggest to myself to just deal with my bitter and go with it. How can you release pressure and expectations? I feel like I did that by just, just doing the things that I'm going to do. I didn't compromise Tarot Tuesday Tarot to go to Walmart. I could have gotten up this morning and been like, I'm going to Walmart, I'm getting my clothesline, but no, I didn't, because hanging out with you is part of my ceremony, my ritual. It's part of me doing what I need to do for my healing with echinacea, speaking my truth every day, receiving messages, keeping my heart open, staying perceptive. The to-do list will get done eventually. Or it won't, but it actually probably will get done. Everything on my to-do list is doable. Solutions are coming to me. A vehicle is coming to me. My car is waiting for me to find it. There's a car out there for me, and I'm going to find it this week. I'm going to go buy a car this week. Somewhere I am buying a vehicle this week. It's going to happen. So anyways, that is our indecision spread, which now we can tackle our to-do list. I've gotten some direction. I see the next step. I've got my 5 things maybe that I want to attempt to do today. If not, they can spill into tomorrow. Not a big deal. I understand why I want to take it. I have to keep on being productive for my own emotional and mental well-being. I don't have to feel rushed like my mother wants me to. And I don't have to, overwhelm myself. I can get unstuck, I can prevent overwhelmment, and I can stay positive. And you know what? Cacao does help me stay positive. Probably has some B vitamins and minerals that I need. I feel like it definitely has magnesium, which keep my legs happier, less crampy. My hamstrings seem to be able to enjoy life more when I have my raw cacao. Gets me going. I feel like the Indecision spread by Empath Editor has definitely helped. So we can check a few boxes off our list, but our worth is definitely not defined by our workload at all. So get her done, but get it done your way. And stay devoted. I love that part. Staying devoted to the mystery while having respect for the ceremony. So let that help guide you on tackling your to-do list. I mean, really, you got to do you first. You got to do your morning routine. You got to take care of yourself. You got to do things that make you happy. And then everything will get done. So I'm ending at the perfect time. Now I have time to take pictures, upload them to Instagram, go down, get the socialist surprise school lunches, decide whether or not I'm going to walk them or drive them down. And just make a decision and line up with it. Make more decisions in your day. That's one simple way to help make indecision float away. And you can make tiny little decisions, and you can do tiny things and feel big exuberance and just getting tiny little things done. Truly, we definitely can. So thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks again to Empath Editor. Good luck with your new website. And have a great day. Tarot Tuesday Tarot. Now come back tomorrow we're going to manifest more good stuff like we do on Wednesdays. Tomorrow we're going to manifest more generosity. See? Everything's connected. I need to make that apple crisp and be very generous with it. If it turns out and it tastes okay. I am still a perfectionist. I'm only sharing it if it's good. All right, you guys, so much love to you. Now go get something done.